Hey everyone, my name is Brandon, and I'm just finishing the course, the Action Taker Academy with JC. When I have to tell you, when I was first getting started, I was like many of you. I didn't know what was going on. I started feeling like I had to change my whole wardrobe because I couldn't fit my clothes anymore. And I kept saying, oh, maybe it'll get better next week or the week after. And if I just hit the gym a couple of times and just kind of do some um, self things and self tips and tools and different things for myself, maybe it'll get better. But the more and more I realized I was neglecting the inevitable, that I needed to find a real solution to actually being a better me. What was that? I knew it was getting healthier, but I always kept saying, "Oh, it's losing weight. It's losing weight. It's losing weight." But it isn't just about losing weight. And so I found JC online through Instagram, and I said, okay, this is a gentleman that's doing a lot of things, looks very great, and takes care of himself. And so I started seeing many different testimonials on his site, and it made me inquire into his program. But when I tell you it was the best decision I have ever made, and I'm not lying, it was really one of the best decisions I have ever made. Because at that moment, it was a time, as many of you, where it was like it's time to get rid of the excuses. It's time to just lay everything down and to be a better you. And that was what I was ambitioning to do. So I started the program. Many things that at the very beginning, like many programs that you all may have done or may have tried to do, I've done all of those gimmick kind of things. Like it's a one off, one on. So you're losing so much weight at the beginning, but then you're gaining it back. But literally in this program, it was as if I had a real personal fitness coach, a fitness instructor, a meal planner, a full head on real accountability partner along the way, that actually allowed me to be able to see and achieve all of my goals. Whether you want someone that is constantly texting like, hey, are you at the gym right now, or are you about to go through the drive in or drive through, that is specifically what JC will do. Or if you're like, hey, I'm having a struggle day today, I've been at work all day, I haven't been able to do my meal and water intake, what do you suggest? He'll give you that on the spot response. Or even just sometimes if you just want like a motivational message, you can get the Voxer app that sometimes he'll speak to you through, and then you can actually just have like, hey, I just hit the gym, had a great time, and JC will be like, hey, it's great, keep it going, I see you pushing it, crushing it, things like that. So those things are very helpful, because I really needed an accountability partner. But outside of that, I'm a very busy individual. So I graduated from law school, and I just saw myself just falling down the wayside because I was just letting things go. It was always other priorities outside of taking a priority for myself. And this program helped me figure out how to actually balance both, but then to actually focus on me. Because when there's a better you, there's a better everything else around you, whether it's work, whether it's school, whether it's all of those other things and atmospheres in your life. Because when you do better in yourself and your health, then you make everything around you match that energy. So basically, the thing I loved is that I didn't have time to plan my meals. I didn't have time to always do as much of the thinking and what my meal preps are. And what I loved about the program is that was also inclusive. JC would give you a set meal plan, and it was also tailored to where you would want to be able to substitute items. So let's say if you didn't eat a certain item or you didn't prefer this, you could always go to the table and a chart and a nice PDF PowerPoint to actually figure out what should you be actually getting at the grocery store, what are the nutrients in it, and how it will all help you to be successful in your overall weight goal challenge. So when I started off, I had an ambitious goal of 40 pounds. And I know that sounds like a lot, but when I first started, one of the first things that JC will ask you is like, find pictures of yourself of when you felt that you were at your best or when you felt the happiest. And when I started looking, I found out that my happiest was around 2017. Um, and I was in between law school and a lot of different activities and things. But I started looking at the pictures from then, and I started seeing clothes that I have in boxes right now that at the beginning of the program, I was just like, I can't even touch it. This maybe needs to be donated, and all of those good things. But I just started looking at it, and I started feeling not depressed, but almost looking at a moment at which you felt your happiest, and then you're seeing that you don't feel that way, and how can you go about getting back to that. And I can truly say that now, after my program with JC, I feel happy. I feel back to that 2017 me. I feel confident. I feel energetic. I feel a healthier me. And that was something I learned from the program. It isn't always about I want to be at XYZ weight, but it's about, are you getting to where you feel great about yourself? And not only that, are you getting the compliments from everyone else? Like, I started losing weight and everyone's like, oh, I see you losing the weight. I see it coming down in your face. And I also saw it personally because I was able to actually start going into some of those old boxes and picking out those clothes that I couldn't fit anymore. And now I fit them even better than I did then. So overall, I started off this program at about 195, but officially starting at 195. But before, even when I started doing the consultations or so, I was almost at 200 pounds. But at the end of this program, I can clearly say, like, I have gotten down to almost 40 pounds lost. And that's all a result because of JC. And not only that, as JC always says, it's not just his program, but it's also your mental. It's, if you get your mind to where you want your body to get to, then everything else won't even be able to seem like a hurdle. The beginning of the program, at first I was like, oh, it's going to be hard. It just took me getting a set routine, setting a set schedule, getting in the gym as much as I could, especially during COVID. The great thing about his program is that many of the exercises he was able to tailor to being at home. So that was also great for me. But now, since the gyms have opened back up, that has been a great supplement to my already existing workout practices. But the great thing about this program, even though it's ended, I'm still going to keep going. My goal is still to keep defining, keep toning, keep chiseling down, and to keep working towards a healthier and a better me. And that's my overall goal, to keep building that self-confidence, to keep making myself be a better me tomorrow than I was the day before. And I can truly say that this program has helped me to be able to get to that point. And so I encourage you, if you're someone like me, and I'm just speaking from a everyday, person. If you're someone like me that is just like, you know what, tomorrow will be better. I can do it maybe 2 weeks from now, or you're motivated like I used to be because I used to take trips all the time, or I'm just going to Jamaica this time, or this kind of trip, and that's what I'm trying to do. But are you doing it for that purpose? Or are you doing it for yourself? And when you start learning to take initiatives and doing things for yourself, then it will ultimately pay off for you in the long run, and you'll see and notice an inherent different change in everything that you do, and your full work and your school and everything. So I encourage you to look at other testimonials, look at the products that JC is able to offer, and really see if you want to step out on faith as I did, and try and do something new. Try and do something that's shown to other people to be proven to work. And I can promise you that you won't be disappointed, because I'm very happy right now. And I feel like this program has taken me to the next step, to where I can keep elevating myself to new heights that I've never seen before. My energy levels are very high now. Like I'm energetic throughout the day. Stamina levels are going, like, overall my efficiency in the gym has improved. I'm running longer. I'm training harder. And that's just all a process of just hitting the ground running each and every day, and not letting anything get in the way of that. So thank you all. I encourage you again to take the Action Taker Academy or any of the other programs by JC, and to find what is a better you, because you can feel happy as I do, and you can stop making excuses, and you can just do and be the best you that you can be. All right. Thank you.